Super Eagles, the green, the white, the agony. This is more than just a game. In Nigeria, it's a language. It's the rhythm of the street, the roar of the viewing centers, the one force that can unite 200 million people in a single breathless moment. This is the religion of football, and its high priest are the Super Eagles, a name that once struck fear across the continent, a symbol of pride, power, and flair. But lately, that symbol has been tarnished. The roar of celebrations has been replaced by a groan of frustration. The unity has been fractured by a growing, painful disconnect. We have the talent. Our players shine in Europe's biggest league. Osimhen, Lookman, Boniface, names that command respect and hefty price tags. Yet, when they don the green and white, something is fundamentally broken. The sentiment from fans on the streets of Lagos, in the chat rooms of Abuja, and across the diaspora is reaching a boiling point. They see a team of stars that can't seem to align. A team that forgets who they play for. The charge? No hunger, all ego. This isn't just a string of bad results. This is a crisis of identity. So, what is the real problem with the Nigerian Super Eagles? To understand this problem, you must first listen to the heartbeat. It's a chorus of three core complaints. First, and loudest, the lack of hunger. A fan quoted after yet another disappointing draw put it bluntly. The players, except Osimhen, didn't bring the energy they used when playing for their various clubs. They all had no hunger to win. Such an eyesore. This isn't about skill, it's about spirit. It's the feeling that the fight, the desperation to win for the flag has vanished. The second charge, ego-driven, not team-driven. Nigeria has on paper one of the most formidable attacks in Africa. But football isn't played on paper. Analyst Azuka Izu notes, the team lacked cohesion, ideas and purpose. Fans see it too. They see the collection of brilliant individuals, not a brilliant team. One commenter wrote, "We are the most stacked individual talents, but our team play is awful. It's a reliance on moments of solo magic that rarely materialize, instead of coordinated tactical plan." And this leads to the most painful accusation of all, the feeling of disconnect, the sense that the players play for themselves, not for the nation. We need players that understand what it means to play for Nigeria. Another fan tweeted online, when the team struggles, it feels personal to Nigerians. It's a betrayal of a sacred trust, and the perception is that for many on the pitch, that same fire just isn't there. But is this just emotion, or are the numbers just as damning? The road to 2026 World Cup was supposed to be a redemption part. Instead, it became the primary evidence for the fans' prosecution. Let's look at the facts. In a group many considered manageable, the campaign was defined by a stunning inability to win crucial games, especially at home. A 1-1 draw at home to Lesotho, a 1-1 draw to Zimbabwe, another 1-1 draw at home to South Africa. These weren't unlucky results. They were a pattern of tactical naivety and a chronic lack of cutting edge. The damaging 2-1 loss to Benin Republic, managed by former Eagles coach Gernot, felt like the ultimate insult. Over the first 6 crucial qualifiers, the team managed just one single win. They scored only 7 goals and conceded 6. This isn't the record of a powerhouse. It's the record of a team in disarray. A team that creates chances but cannot finish. A defense that is organized one moment and chaotic the next. Inconsistency has become the only consistent thing about the Super Eagles. The talent is obvious, but talent alone has never been enough. The frustration of the fans isn't misplaced. It's a direct reflection of the painful reality on the pitch. But the players are just one part of the story. To find the real source of the rot, we have to look beyond the field of play. The on-field chaos is a symptom of a much deeper disease. It begins at the very top with the Nigerian Football Federation, the NFF. For years, the organization has been plagued by accusations of mismanagement, a lack of transparency, and an absence of any coherent long-term technical vision. One social media user summed up the public view perfectly. He said, "Can't appoint a decent coach, can't prepare well, can't pay players their remuneration, still don't have the decency to resign." The story of the NFF. The administrative instability creates a foundation of quicksand. And on that quicksand stands the coach. Or more accurately, a revolving door of coaches. From Posero to Finidi George to Eric Charles. 3 different coaches in the span of a single qualifying campaign. How can a team build an identity, a philosophy, a tactical understanding when the leadership is in constant flux? One report calls it a culture of fire brigade hiring and firing. Coaches, both foreign and local, have been disrespected, hired with fanfare and dismissed without a second thought. The late Stephen Keshi and Shaibu Amodu, men who led Nigeria to glory, were themselves treated with disdain. This instability guarantees inconsistency. This leads us to the heart of Nigerian football's decay, the domestic league. The Nigerian Professional Football League, the NPFL, should be the bedrock, the talent factory. Instead, it's a system in decline. Poor infrastructure, underfunding, underpaid salaries, and the allegation of corruption are rampant. Top talent doesn't stay. It flees. The recent African Nations Cup, a tournament for home-based players, exposed this brutally. The home-based Eagles were eliminated without scoring a single goal, losing 4-0 to Sudan. As one analyst declared, this performance is deeply discouraging. It shows our league is stagnant. With a weak domestic league and chaotic administration, the final pillar crumbles. Player selection. The process is often seen as flawed. Critics like former international Monday Odiaka suggest corruption has taken over everything. Selections are allegedly based on reputation, not current form. Informed players are ignored, while established names are picked regardless of their performance, undermining meritocracy and killing competition for places. It all connects, doesn't it? A broken administration leads to coaching instability, which ignores a decaying domestic league, resulting in a flawed selection process for the national team. The result, the exact team we see on the pitch. Talented, yes, but disjointed, tactically confused, and playing on a foundation of pure chaos. A house built on sand. So, how do you rebuild a broken house? Not with a coat of paint, but by fixing the foundations. The solutions are not simple, but they are clear. It must begin with governance reform at the NFF. This means appointing competent, independent administrators free from political interference. It means a total financial transparency and establishing a long-term technical blueprint for Nigerian football. A plan that outlasts any single administration. Second, the NPFL must be revitalized. This requires serious private sector investment to professionalize club management and improve infrastructure. It means creating competitive salaries to keep our best talent at home for much longer. And crucially, it means mandating that every single club operates a functional youth academy, creating a clear pathway from the grassroots to the professional game. The talent is in Nigeria. We just have to nurture it. Finally, this allows for a stable technical structure. Appoint a qualified coach, whether local or foreign, and give them time. A full World Cup cycle, at least. Give them the backing to build a philosophy. Create a national scouting network based on data and merit, not politics. And integrate modern sports science across every level. We must move from a system of chance to a system of structure. This is not a quick fix. It is a long-term, difficult process of culture and structural change. It requires accountability from administrators and commitment from players and patience from the public. You see, the story of the Super Eagles is the story of Nigeria itself. Immense, undeniable potential, shackled by systemic dysfunction. But the frustration of the fans is not a sign of lost love. It is the opposite. It is the cry of a nation that knows what its team is capable of. The passion of 200 million people is not the problem. It is the ultimate solution. It is the fuel that can drive this change. The spirit of Nigerian football is not dead. It endures in every dusty field, in every passionate debate, in the heart of every fan who dares to hope. And with real reform, that spirit can once again find its home on the pitch. And the Super Eagles will once again learn to fly. Okay, I know you love this video as usual, and I have many more on YouTube at Popcentral TV. And check our quick article and Instagram carousel for a fast breakdown. Go deeper with our interactive web analysis or download full research PDFs at popcentraltv.com. I'm Olayin Kaubebe, bringing you Newsense every day on Popcentral TV, DSTV 189. Follow us everywhere, TikTok, Instagram, and X. Ask me to explain anything. Probably your village crisis. Stay sharp.
Just so you know, this is for information only and not advice. Some details or policies might have changed by the time you're watching this.